What's up guys, this is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be talking about a great quarterback accuracy workout to help you never miss a pass. Now this first drill, you guys, is going to be our football front side stability drill, where we're going to be working throws with a towel. So the reason why we use a towel is because if you're flicking your wrist properly, like how you should be when you're trying to throw like a tighter spiral, you'll hear a whip of the towel, but if you're not extending properly, you won't hear like a whoosh of the towel. So that's why we use a towel, just kind of get a gauge for that. But also so we're not focused on the result of the ball, we're just focused on our mechanics. So how does this help with accuracy? We'll get into the drill in a second, but when it comes down to throwing accuracy as a quarterback, your front side is super important. I think so many young quarterbacks, what they'll do to generate power, and it comes from a number of different reasons that we'll get into throughout this video, but a lot of quarterbacks will take this front elbow and they will drop it down to their hip, and they'll get this overly high release. And yes, this will give you power, but if you start to release the ball early, that ball could sail on you. You start to release it late, that ball could go to the ground. A lot of other quarterbacks, to generate power, will take this front shoulder and pull this way, which is called an over rotation. So what that does is that will make your arm widen outside your frame, and it's not the good kind of sidearm where you're trying to throw around somebody. Your arm's coming across, and that's how you'll miss left to right. So this drill kind of allows us to use my hips to generate my power, because that's what we want to do as a quarterback. If I'm throwing as a quarterback, I step to the target, I want my shoulders to go back with the ball. They call this concept upper body and lower body dissociation. But at this point, a lot of QBs do this, and it makes their arm really wild. We want to be here, and I want my hips to rotate me through. I want to keep my front hand by my face like I'm eating a sandwich, and I want to keep my shoulders and my hips parallel to where I want the ball to go. So that's what this drill is ultimately going to be focused on. So you guys are going to get this towel. What you want to do is you want to try to make the towel literally as thin as possible, so however many times that you have to fold it. So you're going to put this towel, middle finger over the top of the towel like this. You're going to have your football in your front hand. So if you're a right-hander, that's your left hand. If you're a lefty, that's your right hand. You're going to have your front foot open to the target, like to the camera right here, so treat that as the target. All you're going to do is keep this football by your face. The reason why we do this and not just have my hand is so I have an object in my hand, so if I'm dropping, I'll really feel it. This super light football will feel heavier because it's outside of my frame if I'm swinging really wild. So all we're going to do, you guys, is we're here, towel's going to be back like I already threw, and we are solely focused on my hips and keeping my front side still. And your hips could be as aggressive as you want. It's going to be here, and you're going to hear that snap of the towel here, and you see how my front hip's opening, hips and shoulders stay square to the target, and the ball stays by my face. So you want to do about 20 to 25 reps of this drill. We're going to show you from a different angle how this should look full speed. Now also, fellas, if you're a quarterback watching this and you would like to train with myself and my staff of coaches, we will be traveling out to 13 different states across the entire country for 2-day-long QB and wide receiver training camps this year. So guys, check out that very first link in the description below if you would like to sign up. All of our camps, all 13, will be completely sold out, and we will not have available spots within the next 1 to 2 months, you guys. All of our camps always sell out because we limit spots, so each athlete could get individual coaching and individual attention. It's not going to be some big camp with 150 people there where we're going as fast as we can. Our goal is to develop each athlete, so that's why we limit spots. So guys, we'll be coming out next to Phoenix, Arizona, Charlotte, North Carolina, Austin, Texas. Those camps are completely full, but we do have available spots at our camps in Las Vegas, Nevada, Seattle, Washington, Chicago, Illinois, and then we'll be coming out to Newark, New Jersey, Birmingham, Alabama, Houston, Texas, Boston, Massachusetts, Columbus, Ohio, Boise, Idaho, and Los Angeles, California. So guys, local to any one of those cities where we have available spots, very first link in that description below. We'd love to have you there. Now this next drill, fellas, is going to be called our throw reset drill to work on quarterbacks who like to over rotate with that front shoulder. Remember, we talked about that before. What that causes is a wide arm slot. A lot of quarterbacks, what they'll do is they'll take a step of the target, they'll go back with their shoulders, but because they're not using their hips to rotate them through, they take their front elbow, front shoulder, and rip this way, which makes their arm widen outside their frame. So this drill kind of prevents that. So all you're going to be doing, it's a simple drill. We'll show you full speed in a second, but I recommend about 20 throws like this. It's just going to be set up in your base. All you're going to do is you're going to take a step to the target, you're going to go back normal. It's just like you're playing catch, but after you throw, you're going to flip back and get set in your throwing base. So not only does this work on getting to your throwing base, but this works on your front side, not allowing you to swing all the way around, as that would be a tough exchange. So it's just a quick throw, reset, and that's all we're going to be doing. So I'm going to show you how that should look full speed. Remember, 20 throws on this drill. Now this next drill is going to be called our dry fit front thumb drill. So this is to work on quarterbacks who like to drop that elbow down to their hip. Remember in the very beginning we talked about this, dropping that elbow down to your hip can cause your release point to be extremely high and causes to sail throws or miss throws low. But this drill it's a little awkward. I recommend warming up like this, not doing an actual throwing workout like this, but you need a dry fit t-shirt, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna put your thumb inside of the dry fit like so, and just hold the ball normal, and you're just gonna play catch. Very important that we try to be as relaxed as possible on this, you guys. I think a lot of quarterbacks, when they do this, they're very tense with this front arm, and that might do more harm for you than good, and it's gonna feel just pretty weird. So be as completely relaxed as we can. So your thumb's gonna be in the shirt, and all you're going to do is you're gonna step and just throw and play catch. So this does not allow you to drop your thumb or drop your elbow because your thumb is in your t-shirt. So I'm gonna show you how this should look full speed. Again, recommend doing about probably 15 to 20 throws of this drill. Now this next drill is going to be our two-step quarterback throwing on the run drill for accuracy. So I think a lot of quarterbacks struggle with accuracy on the run because they don't keep their belly button, aka also their hips, pointed at the target when they release the ball, and their left foot, so I guess you could say like your non-throwing side foot, kicks almost away from the target. So let me explain. So if I'm rolling out and let's say I'm trying to throw a ball to like the right, let's say it's a 10-yard out over here on the right, a lot of quarterbacks will roll out, they'll go attack the target, they'll run at the target, but as soon as they start to throw and rotate their shoulders, their hips start to go towards the sideline, and it's like in a crossbody throw, and their non-dominant leg, so their left leg, kicks the opposite direction. In a perfect world, what we would want is we'd want my shoulders to rotate back, I'd want to keep my belly button at the target, hips at the target, and I kick towards the target. So this drill kind of gets us comfortable doing that, if you will. So you need a target probably about like 12 yards away from you, right in front of you, and I would say recommend doing about like 15 to 20 reps of this throw. You're taking two steps. So it's going to be you step with your non-dominant side, so your non-throwing side leg first, step with your throwing side leg. When you step with your throwing side leg, that's when you want your shoulders to rotate back. You separate, and then all we're gonna do is we're just gonna kick through with my left foot as I release the ball. But as you release the ball, you're gonna keep your hips and your shoulders parallel to the target to work on the accuracy element of this throw. So we're gonna show you how this should look full speed, you guys. Again, great drill to work on your throwing on the run. If you are a little bit more advanced, you could add a little bit more like pep your step, if you will. You could kind of jog these two steps at your partner, but if you're more beginner, you could walk these two steps. So I'm going to show you again how this should look full speed. Also, fellas, if you're a quarterback watching this and you would like a custom workout plan made for you, tailored to your skills and tailored to the weak points of your game, check out that second link in the description below. We just now started offering this service on our website, whereas quarterbacks or receivers, you could send your film to me. We give you instructions of the type of film that we would like to see, or you could send your highlight tape, whatever you prefer. I'm going to give you audio and video feedback, draw on the screen, hey, you need to improve here, hey, you need to improve there, and then I will give you a 2-month-long custom plan with custom drills tailored to you to improve those aspects of your game. So guys, check out that second link in the description below if that's of interest to you. Let's get back to these drills.